Yes, ma'am.
See, yesterday class
Yes, ma'am.
we have started with a substitution technique. Different types of substitution techniques we have started. Right? Have you remember? What is the use of substitution technique? What it will do? What is substitution technique? What it will do? Yes guys, what is substitution technique? You are replacing one letter with another letter or number or pi symbol. That is what called as a substitution technique. Name itself indicates substitution. That means substituting one letter with other letter in a plain text to get the ciphertext. Right? This is the one type of the encryption technique. Right? To convert the plain text into the ciphertext. Yes or no? Are you there in the meeting? Yes guys,
Yes,
please
ma'am.
respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, then after that we have started with the
Yes.
first type of substitution technique, that is Caesar cipher. What is Caesar cipher? How exactly it works? Do you remember? One example also you have solved in yesterday's class. How it is going to work? Caesar cipher. Yes guys. Caesar cipher, how it works? Yes, yesterday you have solved one example also, right, on Caesar cipher. You have converted ciphertext to the plain text. Have you got that one? For that you have used a technique called as the Caesar cipher. What is the how it is going to work? Caesar cipher. How you are replacing the words over there? Yes, here you are
Change the
replacing.
code.
It is going to replace the letter or the alphabet with a letter that is standing three places, right, further down the alphabet. That is the what main method used in the Caesar cipher. But in general, instead of only three places, it made the shift maybe 1, 2 or maximum 25. Yes or no? So by using a key value, shift value, we have taken it as a 2 and we have solved one example, right? We have converted the Caesar cipher into the plain text, right? So such type of things will be used by the cryptanalysis, because here only 26 letters are there, so maximum the key space will be having only 26 keys. So by using a brute force attack, what the cryptanalyst will do, he can easily break the code. He can easily get the plain text if you got to know the ciphertext. Yes or no? So it is far away from the security compared to other type of the substitution technique. Then we have seen after that some more advanced technique over the Caesar cipher, that is what mono alphabetic cipher, right? Here they have used a technique called as the permutation to increase the key size. Again, it is the name itself indicates it is mono alphabetic. That indicates what? You are going to replace again single letter with the other letter. You are replacing one characters with the other characters. So because of that only it is called as a mono alphabetic. That means single alphabet you are going to replace. Here they have used the permutation technique, right? By using permutation they have come up with the large key space. That means they are going to use 26 factorial. That is nothing but 4 into 10 to the power 26 possible keys they need to use to get or to decrypt the ciphertext into the plain text, right? So this is what somewhat secured compared to the Caesar cipher, but still here they are going to get the plain text easily by using the trial and error method. For that case, what is the thing they are going to use? Cryptanalysis. How they are going to do? They are going to check out what is the relative frequencies are there, right? Relative frequencies of the letters in a in the ciphertext, right? Depending upon that, they will fill those words, right? Depending upon the relative frequency, they will, and by using some language characteristics here in English language characteristics, by using that one, what they will do, they can fill the words and they can recognize what could be the message. They will identify to some extent, right? By using the trial and error method, they will also get the plain text, right? These are the two different substitution techniques we have studied in the yesterday's class. Any doubts with both the techniques, guys? Any doubts with Caesar cipher and mono alphabetic cipher? Both are mono alphabetic. That means by using these two techniques, we are substituting or replacing single character with the another character, right? Okay, then today's class will start with a multi character replacement. That means polyalphabetic ciphers, how they are going to work. In that, first one we will see, that is Polyfair. First one we are going to see here, that is the Polyfair cipher or Playfair cipher. Clear? This is the word here. Compared to the monoalphabetic security, it is going to provide the more security compared to the monoalphabetic. Getting the thing, guys? Hello? Can you hear me? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Playfair, how it works? It is somewhat more secured compared to the monoalphabetic cipher. It is a best well-known multiple letter encryption cipher, right? Multiple letter. That means here you are going to replace the multiple letters with the other letters. In first two techniques, what you did, single letter you have replaced, yes or no, at a time. But here multi-letter, that means you are going to replace the multiple number of letters with the other letters. So it is one of the best known multi-letter encryption technique, right? And it is more secure compared to the the monoalphabetic Caesar cipher what we have studied, right? So here what exactly the Playfair, how it works, that we will see. Just to go through this slide. Not even the large number of keys in a monoalphabetic cipher, it provides the security, right? The key space somehow it is going to become larger compared to the monoalphabetic cipher. So it is going to provide a higher level of security. One approach to improving security was encrypting the multiple letters. Here in Playfair, what you are doing? You are doing the replacement of the multiple letters at a time, right? You are going to encrypt multiple letters at a time, so it is going to improve the security level. And for this, the main example or the best well-known example is Playfair cipher. So it is invented by the Charles Wheatstone in 1854, but named is after his friend Baron Playfair, right? Because of his inventor name, this is called as a Playfair cipher. Now we'll see how exactly this Playfair cipher is going to work, right? How they are going to come up with the key, how they are going to indicate the key, how they are going to indicate the plain text, how they are going to encrypt that plain text by using the key. That what technique they are going to use, that we are going to see now. Getting the thing? Getting the thing? For this Playfair, what they are going to use? They are going to use it, whatever the text is there, plain text is there, that they are indicating it as a single matrix, single unit, and translate these units into the cipher text diagrams. Getting the thing? Whatever the plain text you have that you want to encrypt, right? That plain text they are indicating it as a single unit, and translate those units, whatever the plain text units are there, those units they are converting or translating into the number of cipher text diagrams. That means here it is this particular Playfair key matrix or the Playfair cipher, it is mainly based upon the usage of the 5 by 5 matrix, right? It is going to use 5 by 5 matrix of letters, right, which are present in the keyword or the key, whatever the key you are going to use now to convert plain text into the cipher text, right? For that key they are going to form a diagram called as 5 by 5 matrix, and they are going to fill that particular keyword into that 5 by 5 matrix. Clear, guys? Getting the thing? Here main thing, this particular algorithm, it is mainly based upon the 5 by 5 matrix, where where you are going to write the letters which are present in the key. That means what is the key you are going to use to convert plain text into the cipher text. Are you getting? Hello, can you hear me? So network problem today. Hello, can you hear me, guys? Okay. Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. See what I was explaining? There is a network issue today. There is a lot of network issue here. It's okay. Only 3 members are there. Hello, can you hear me, guys? Is
Yes,
that
ma'am.
screen is visible what I have shared? Okay, see,
Yes,
Playfair, cipher we are seeing, right? It is mainly based upon what I told. It is going to use the 5 by 5 matrix, right? 5 by 5 matrix. In that 5 by 5 matrix, you are going to fill the first key. That is the key which you are going to use it for converting the plain text into the cipher text. Which key you are going to use now? That particular key you are going to fill here, right? Getting the thing from topmost, from the left hand side to the right hand side. Getting the thing? Getting the thing, guys? Hello? Again, no
Yes, ma'am.
answer. Yes, see here. Now for example, is that screen is visible? Is that screen is visible?
Yes,
Screen
ma'am.
is visible. See here. Now I'm considering the keyword as monarchy, right? Monarchy. See here, that particular, this is 5 by 5 matrix is there. 5 by 5. That means totally 25 cells are there. In that 25 cells, first we will write this, fill the letters which are present in the keyword, that is monarchy. So here I am placing single letters in each of the cells here. That is done first. First you are going to fill the letters which are present in the keyword within that 5 by 5 matrix. Then after that, whatever the remaining cells are there, those will be filled with the remaining letters of your alphabetical order. Yes, remaining letters which are present in alphabets, no? Right? That should be maintained, or you are going to write it in an alphabetical order. Now see, which is the first letter in alphabet? A, right? But A is already present in this particular keyword. Yes or no? A is already present. So no need not to write it once again. If that particular letter is already present in the keyword, that you are already what filled that particular letter in the 5 by 5 matrix. So don't repeat the letters, right? So next letter is B. Are you getting, guys? Are you getting what I am explaining? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, second letter is B. B, whether it is present in this keyword? No. So write that B letter here in the next cell. Then C. C is already present in keyword. It is already filled. So next letter, go for the next. D. D is there. That you can write here. Then E, F, G. And always here only 25 cells are there. But in alphabet, you have 26 letters. Yes or no? So better one cell, always I and J, you are going to place it in a single cell. So to fill all the 25 letters in 5 by 5 matrix. I hope it is clear. Like this you are filling whatever the letters are remaining, right, from that particular keyword, that everything you are writing
Yes,
in
ma'am.
that 5 by 5 matrix, but here it is containing only 25 cells. So compulsory I J letter you are going to write it in a single cell. Clear? First fill the letters of keyword,
Yes, ma'am.
then after that fill the rest of matrix, rest cells which are present within the matrix, fill it with the other letters in a alphabetical order. Again compulsory alphabetical order. See, A is there, so next letter B you have filled, C is there, D you have filled, E is not there, E, F, G, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. Both the three letters are there, so next letter is P is not there, so P you have filled. Q, R is there, leave that one. Yes, T, U, V, W, X, Y is there, so last letter is Z. Like this you have filled the letters in the what, 5 by 5 matrix. This is how exactly the Playfair cipher is going to work. Getting the thing? Now see, I will come with the plain text. I will come up with the plain text. Now if you want to convert the plain text into the cipher text by using this 5 by 5 matrix, once you have constructed, right, at that time what the plain text whenever you are considering, that will be encrypted in 2 letters at a time, because it is a multi-letter encryption technique. Yes or no? It is a multi-letter encryption technique. But in Playfair, always you are going to do the grouping of letters. The group is going to consisting of 2 letters. That means at a time you are going to encrypt 2 letters of the plain text at a time. Getting the thing? Getting the thing, guys? Hello? No response at all. This is very important, guys. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting?
Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you getting?
Getting, ma'am.
Yes, see. First,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have,
Getting, ma'am.
yes, you have represented filled the 5 by 5 matrix with first keyword. Then you have filled the cells with the remaining letters of your alphabetical, in the alphabetical order. Right? Now, what you are doing? That keyword is present. Now whatever the plain text is there, if you want to convert it to the cipher text, what you are doing here in Playfair, compulsory you are going to consider, you are going to encrypt two letters at a time, right? Because it is a multi-letter encryption technique. Yes or no? It is a multi-letter encryption technique. So the plain text will be converted into the cipher text. At that time you are going to encrypt 2 letters at a time by using by using the following rules. We will see now what all the rules are there. Are you getting, guys? Are you getting? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now see, plain text, what I already told, the plain text is encrypted 2 letters at a time by using these following rules. Now, so for example, if you are considering the plain text, that plain text is having in that particular pair is of 2 letters. The pair, in that pair, if we are having repeated letters, then insert the filler like X. For example, I will show you how to do that one. Better I'll take wait a second. I will take online board, so it will be easy for me to explain this particular technique because it is very important. Are you there in the meeting, guys? Wait a sec. Till that time you can go through that rules. It is not opening. Otherwise, is it possible for me to take a Jamboard? Whiteboard? Yes, guys. Wait a second. Guys, is that the screen what I have shared? Is it visible for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I have taken a whiteboard here, Jamboard. Here I will show you how exactly the Playfair is going to work. Is it visible? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, we'll
Yes,
write
ma'am.
it the same example here. So with taking the example, I'll explain it once again. See, what is the keyword we have considered there? Monarchy, right? So this is what 5 by 5 matrix you are taking. Here you are going to write the letters first, which are there in the keyword, right? You need to fill it from upper side left to right side, right? Then the remaining letters which are there, that you need to write it within the remaining cells. B character is not there, fill it. D is not there, E is not there, right? F, right? G, H is there. Next is I and J is not there, keep it in a single cell. Then K, L, M and O, all are present. So P, Q, R is there, S, T, U, V, W, then X, Y is there, then last is Z. This is how we got the 5 by 5 matrix. Now we need to follow the rules. Now for example, the plain text is, for example, containing the word as the R, for example. Getting the thing, guys? A-R-E, R. This is the word if it is present in the plain text, right? If you want to convert it into the cipher text by using this particular matrix now. Getting the thing? Getting the thing? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, R is the word that you want to convert it into the cipher text by using this 5 by 5 matrix now. So you need to follow the some rules. Now, for example, before that I will take one more plain text word as balloon. Okay, for example, I'll take the word balloon. What is the first rule that I will tell you now? Always what I said, the plain text, whenever you are encrypting, you are going to make the pairs of two letters, right? The plain text will be encrypted 2 letters at a time in case of a Playfair. Now see, first pair it is containing BA. Second pair you see both the letters are same, L and L. Yes or no? L and N. And next pair also you can see O and O. if such pairs will come, that means if there is a repetition of the letters are there in the plain text, if they are falling in the same pair, at that time you can use the filler letter as the X. You need to add a filler letter as the X. That means how it will be encrypted now? It will remain BA, for example, it will remain as it is. For example, we will consider then L. This L will be replaced with the filler letter X. So it will become BALX. Getting the thing? BALX. Then next pair is going to consider LO, and last pair is going to contain the values or the letters ON. This is the first rule. Clear, guys? Getting the thing? How it will be encrypted? Always you are going to group two letters at a time in the plain text. Whenever you are going to do the encryption, if there is a repetition of the letters are there in the plain text, if they are falling in the same pair, right? If they are falling into the same pair, then separate those two letters with a filler. Filler, you are thinking it as a X letter. Clear? For example, X letter, you are indicating it as a filler letter. I hope it is clear. First rule. Guys, is that
Yes,
first
ma'am.
rule is clear? This is first rule, right? Then second
Yes,
rule,
ma'am.
we'll see.
Yes, ma'am.
Second rule, we'll see. That is, for example, if two plain text letters that fall in the same row of the matrix, right? In the pair, whatever the two letters you are considering of a plain text, if they are going to fall in the same row of the matrix, then each letter is replaced by the letter which is present to the right of that letter. Right? How we are going to do the replacement? In the row, whatever the right letter is there, right of that letter, right? That will be replaced. But now see, these the last letter, after that you don't have any letters here, right? Then at that time what will happen? The first element is going to, it will be followed by the last letter. Clear? Getting the thing? Two plain text letter, listen here, two plain text letters, they are going to fall in the same row. Rows are nothing but these, right? These are considered as a rows. If they are falling in the same row of the matrix, then each is replaced by the letter to the right side letter, with the first element of the row is circularly following the last letter or the last element. Now for example, I'll take for example ON. This is the plain text. Plain text is, for example, is containing the letters called as the ON. This is the one pair. Now I want to convert it into the cipher text by using this one. According to the rule, these two letters are there in the same row. They are present in the first row itself. Yes or no? They are present in the same
Yes,
row
ma'am.
itself. So at that time, what you are going to do? You are replacing the letter, this letter, with the letter which is present right of that one. So O is replaced with N. Yes, for N, which is the rightmost letter, it is A. So it will become ON. It is a plain text that is encrypted as NA. Clear? Getting the thing? Are you getting, guys? What second rule indicates? In the plain
Yes, ma'am.
text, whatever the characters are there, if they are there in the same row, right, then each is replaced by the letter which is present right of that letter. Then if they are, now for example, I'll consider the plain text which is containing the characters as AR. Now for example, A, R, both are present in again the same row. Both are present in the same row. Yes or no? Both the letters are present in the same row. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So A is replaced with which letter? Which is the right letter, rightmost letter of the A? It is R. Correct?
R.
Right?
R.
So now R. After R, any right letters are there here? Any rightmost
No.
letter is there? No. So what it will do? It is going to do the
Replace
circulation.
with
Circulation will be done. Right? So it is going to circularly follow the leftmost element or the first element present in that particular row. So R will be replaced with the first letter in that particular row, that is nothing but M. Clear? So AR is replaced as RM. Clear, guys? Getting the thing? This is what technique is used in case of a Playfair cipher. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is what we have seen with respect to the repeating characters, and second one is if they are present in the same row. Now next we will see if the letters are present in the same column. Right? If they are present in the same column. See, two plain text letters that are going to fall into the same column. Right? Then each will be replaced by the letter beneath. Right? Below that. Beneath indicates what? Below that, whatever the letter is there. Yes, that will be used for the replacement. Again, with the topmost element or the top element is going to circularly follow the last element. Clear? Hello?
Oh, ಹೋದ್ರಾ?
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
हाँ, ma'am. We can hear you, ma'am, now.
Okay. I think because of network connection I lost that. Everything is got erased now. Let it be. I'll open a PPT itself and I'll show you. Okay? Window.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First two rules are clear. Is that first two rules are
Yes,
clear?
ma'am.
Okay. Next we will see the third rule. Now see, if you are having, yes, if the two letters which are present in the same column, right? Two letters are present in the same column. At that time, how we are going to replace the letter with the letter below that letter, whatever the letter is there. right? That is used for the replacement. And again with the topmost element is going to follow the circularly follow the last element, right? For example, I will explain it with an example. Now for example, I'll consider the plain text is containing the character as a s. Where are they present? Check it out in this particular matrix. Is that matrix is visible? a s.
Yes, ma'am.
Both are present in the same column or same row?
Yes. Column.
Where they are present? Same column. Which column?
Same column.
Which column? Fourth column? Fourth column. A and
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Both are present in the same column now. So A is replaced with the letter which is below to that. That means A is below the A. What letter you have? B. Right? So A is replaced with B and S is replaced with the X. I hope it is clear. If the in pair of the plain text, right, in pairing, if both the letters are going to present in the same column, then you are going to replace it by the letter beneath to it. And is that clear? A is replaced with B and S is replaced with X. Getting the thing, guys? Getting the thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now see, if I consider the letters as M, U, where they are present? M, U. Whether
First
in the
column.
same row, same column, where they are present?
First
M and
column.
U. First column, see, M is present here, U is present here. Then how we are going to do the replacement? M is replaced with the letter C. Yes or no?
Yes,
M
ma'am.
is replaced with C according to the rule, and U is replaced with
M.
M. Correct, because it is going to follow the circular. Yes, it is going to follow the element circularly. So the last element is following the topmost element. So U is replaced with M. I hope it is clear. Third rule, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
First rule is,
Yes, ma'am.
if same characters are present in the same pair, use the filler, right? If both the letters are present in the same row, you are going to replace it by the letter to the right. If both the letters are present in the same column, you are replacing it by the letter beneath to it, right? Three rules are clear. Now see fourth rule, one more last one. Otherwise, if these three conditions are not applied, otherwise each plain text letter in a pair is replaced by the letter which lies in its own row and the column occupied by the other plain text letter. Right? Just go through the fourth rule. I'll tell you how it is exactly work. See here. Otherwise, each letter is replaced by the letter in the same row and the column of the other letter of that particular pair. What you have considered, no, plain text pair, right? This rule will be applied. Now we'll see again. I'll explain it with the example. Now I'll consider H, S. H and S. Where they are present? Characters. See whether they are present in the same
column.
row.
Second column and fourth column.
See whether they are present in the same row. No. Whether they are present in the same column. Whether they are present in the same column. No.
No.
It is present in second row, second column. S is present in fourth column, fourth row. Right? They are not present in the same row. They are not present in the same column. At that time, according to the fourth rule, what it tells? First, replace the first letter. Right? What is the first letter we are considering here? H. Right? That needs to be replaced with a letter. That is going to lies in its own row. Own row means here, see. In that own row to this column, yes, to this column. What is the value is there? What is the character is there? B, right? Consider H and S. See, in this column, what is the value is there? B, right? For this character. So H is replaced with B and it is going to occupy the column occupied by the other plain text letter. So S is replaced with this particular column value, that is P. So HS is replaced by BP. Getting the thing? Getting the thing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Getting the thing? Its own row. That means he consider it as a square box. Now H, yes, here they are present, right? So consider it as like this, square box. So H is going to replace by the letter that is going to lies in its own row, and the column occupied by the other plain text letter. That means S is replaced with the P. So HS is replaced with B and P characters. Like this, for example, tell me now, if I consider the character as EA. I hope all the four rules are clear. All the four rules are clear. Any doubt with respect to the four rules? How they are going to encrypt the plain text?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Now I'll give the plain text as EA. EA. Check it out with respect to that matrix. Where they are present? They are present in the same row, same column, or not. EA. Where they are present? Whether they are present in the same row? Are they present in the same row? Are they present in the same row?
No, ma'am.
No. Are they present in the same column? Are they present in the same column? Yes or no? Check it out. EA, I am telling.
No, ma'am.
No. That time you need to apply the fourth rule.
No, ma'am.
According to the fourth rule, what is the case? EA, where they are present. E is here,
No,
A
ma'am.
is here. So, this square box. E need to replace with the character which is present in its own row. That means that needs to be replaced with I or J, because below the A, this column only you need to consider, right? So, E needs to be replaced with I or J and A needs to replace with M. Correct? Right? E need to replace with a letter that is lying its in own row. Own row means in A. This column only need to consider column and rows, right? E need to replace with either I or J, and A is will replaced by the character M. Correct? Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, are you
Yes,
getting
ma'am.
now? These are the four rules are used to convert or to encrypt the plain text into the cipher text in case of a Playfair cipher. I hope it is clear, guys. Whatever
ma'am.
the keyword is there, just you
Yes,
need to
ma'am.
represent first into the 5 by 5 matrix. Then after that you are going to fill that the cells of 5 by 5 matrix with the other letters. Then you are going to follow these four rules. See, always here it is a multi-letter encryption. So whatever the plain text you are encrypting, always you are going to encrypt 2 letters at a time. Whenever you are encrypting, these four rules you need to follow. If the pair is having a repeated letters, then insert the filler letter like X. If both the letters are falling in the same row, replace each letter to the right. If both the letters are falling in the same column, replace with each letter below to it, right? And wrapping of the letters will be there in both the cases. Otherwise, each letter is replaced by the letter in the same row and the same column of the other letter of the pair. Clear? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Now I will ask one more. How much you understood? Now, for example, I will tell you QK is a plain text. Convert it to the ciphertext. QK. QK. This is the pair which is present in the, for example, what? Plain text. Encrypt it. QK. Whether they are present in the same row? Are they present in the same row?
No, ma'am.
No.
No, sir. No, ma'am.
No. Are they present in the same column? Are they present in the same column?
No.
No. Then you need to apply the fourth rule. Apply it.
No,
And what
ma'am.
will be the ciphertext you will get for that pair of letters? Tell me. QK.
K replaces
Replaced with what?
T.
T. Only T?
Yes, ma'am.
T?
G, ma'am.
Yes. T, G. Correct. Because you are applying the fourth rule here. Here each letter is replaced with the letter which is lying in its own row and the column of the other letter in the pair. So Q will replace it with T, K is replaced with the G. Correct, guys. If I give it as AX, AX, AX,
A replaced by with B.
X is replaced with
B and S. Yes.
B and S. X,
B
X,
and A.
B, X is replaced with A.
A.
Wrap around. X I told. Right?
A, ma'am. A.
Correct? Have you got it? If I tell it as a FG, the pair is containing the characters as, for example, FG, how it will be replaced? Both are present in the same row or same column?
IJ.
Same row? IJ. How come? FG, I am telling. FG, whether they are present in this
IK, ma'am.
IK,
FJ.
FJ, FG, I told. FG, both are present in the same row. Both are present in the same row. F needs to replaced with the right letter. That means F is replaced with G. G is replaced with either I or J. How come it will become I, J or K? Which is the right letter, rightmost letter for the F character? It is G, right?
G.
So F is replaced with G. G is replaced with I or J.
I or J. Yes, ma'am.
Correct. If I give it as LT,
L is replaced with P. P
yes.
is replaced with Q.
L and T. T. T for tiger. L and T.
TL, ma'am.
P.
L is replaced with
P.
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 T is replaced with
T is
wrapping around.
L.
So it will come
L.
with
L.
the L.
L.
L, ma'am.
Clear? Like this. If they give
Yes,
any
ma'am.
plain text, right? If they give the plain text, make the grouping of two letters as I have shown, right? In the Jamboard. Make the grouping of two letters and each pair letters you need to consider here. Whether they are falling into the same row, whether they are falling into the same column, whether they are lying in the different column or the different rows. That time apply these all the four rules and you can convert it into the ciphertext. This is the technique used in the Playfair cipher. I hope it is clear, guys. I hope it
Yes,
is
ma'am.
clear, guys. Any doubts with respect to this?
No, ma'am.
No doubts,
No.
ma'am.
Okay. Then we'll see here how exactly how it is going to provide the security for the security in the Playfair cipher. As already I told, in case it is going to provide a higher level of security compared to the the mono alphabetic. Right, in mono alphabetic you are going to replace single character with the other character, but here you have used the multi-letter encryption. So the security is much improved compared to the mono alphabetic, since it is going to use 26 by 26. So totally 676 diagrams will be there whenever you are going to convert the plain text into the cipher text. Getting the same? 26 letters means 26 by 26, that is 676 diagrams you are going to use to convert the to convert the plain text into the cipher text whenever you are translating. Right, whenever you will consider the plain text as a single unit, right, it is going to translate it into the cipher text by using these kind of diagrams. This whatever the 5 by 5 matrix we have considered, no, that is itself they are calling it as a diagram. Right, so identifying the plain text by using these individual diagrams, it is somewhat difficult only. Right, it is somewhat difficult only, so would need 676 entry frequency tables to analyze. Analyzation will be very difficult, and correspondingly more ciphertext it is going to produce. So it is widely used for many years. Example by US and the BS military. Right, it can be broken and given 100 letters. Right, it is compared to have just remember it is more secure compared to the mono alphabetic, but still the crypt analysis will do the attack on this Playfair also. They will find the again same whatever they have did in the mono alphabetic. They are going to find out the relative frequency, and by using a trial and error they will identify the plain text, right, which is used for the communication. Right, but it is somewhat difficult compared to the the mono alphabetic. I hope it is clear, guys. Playfair, I hope it is clear, guys. Playfair. Any doubts with the
Yes, ma'am.
Playfair? Any doubts?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Only one technique we have seen today's class. Totally now 3 substitution techniques we have studied. One is Caesar cipher.
Yes, ma'am.
Second one is mono alphabetic. Those are of type mono alphabetic because single letter replacement is there. Now the third